Hello everyone, it is me Dennis again, back with another video. Um Over the last, I would say, 5 years, we've been seeing a lot of numbers increasing on immigration system. So many would call it invasion, many would call it a tremendous disaster on the immigration system. So there's a few subjects that I would like to talk about this morning. I would like to go over 8 or 9 or 10 different facts about it. So I want to hear y'all's opinion as well. Um, so the numbers had been going up to 1.5 million people coming in through the southern border. I understand the country is going through a lot of, I would say, invasion from South American people and people from many other countries coming into United States because the broken system they have, their governments down there. So um, there's people living in fear right now in the United States. There's communities that everybody's seeing it on the news. We have been seeing things that nobody has ever seen it before. They're sending people back to their countries in military aircraft, like every single day, to Ecuador, to Colombia, Honduras, uh, Guatemala, Mexico. So the thing is that if you really look at it, it has to be some type of uh, control system that the people that had been here for over maybe 10 or 20 years and they pay in their taxes and they speak the language and they have started a new life here and they don't commit no crime, I believe they should stay in the United States. But for the ones that are doing a lot of bad stuff, like committing crimes, the law became so, uh, with the new former president that we have, they're going to be sent back immediately to whatever country they came from. And they're trying to send 30,000 people to Guantanamo, which is probably the most bad ones. Guantanamo, 30,000 available spaces. So that's one side, right? And then we also have people that it's not only 11 million people anymore, it's probably 13 million now, that it is, I would say, how it's going to impact the economy of the United States. Let's say everybody, all the 12 million gets deported, right? Who's going to wash the dishes? Who's going to work in the farms, like agriculture fields, um, general labor like landscaping, hard working construction like roads, buildings? I would say probably 80% of those labors are mainly Hispanic community. I would say maybe Mexicans. So I believe that overall, there's still United States still gonna need some type of labor, general labor people to work in the United States, for those who are working hard, who are raising their kids, for those who are really just contributing to the economy of the country, over 9 billion yearly on the good economy that they're contributing. 9 billion dollars yearly. I would say for over the last 5 to 10 years, it's probably 1.5 trillion dollars to the economy of this country, which it helps a lot in a way that the farmers in many states like California, Florida, Texas, they're contributing to the economy. They're working in the farms. They scared to send their kids to school. They living in fear. So for those that are very scared, and there's 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 something that I believe that has to be fixed. It has to be some type of regulation. There's many different programs that people qualify for it, but for those who has less than 5 years and they came to United States, they're most than likely on the table to be deported because they gave 600,000 work permit asylum to the Venezuelans. So it expires in April this year. I wonder if they're going to be able to renovate that. I'm pretty sure they cancel it. So uh, I really love this country and I respect it too as well. But if you live in this country and you don't want to do anything good for it, or you don't want to succeed, I guess you're kind of losing your opportunity. But like I say, the country is being respectful. Uh, they're making different regulations, different laws. They're sending a lot of barricades to the southern border to prevent invasion, and they're sending a lot of equipment down there. Believe me. Um, my thing is, what do you all think? Should people be worried about, or people should be in a way that uh, there's gonna have to have some kind of hope to kind of like the ones that have been here for many years to uh, get legalized. Or there's many people undocumented in this country that if you don't have the regular documentation, uh, there's a lot of ice raids right now happening all over the United States, all over the cities. Um, so my advice would be just work hard and do what you can, and don't be scared of it. If you haven't done anything bad, I mean, why would you be worried about? There's no need. So yeah, there had been many, many, many different changes in all over the country, because I get it. They have to you have to make sure there's not that many people moving into the country. They have to respect the laws, and yeah, I mean, at some point, I mean, they're helping. We're all helping the economy, but for those who are just breaking the law, I guess it's just too bad for them. Uh, I don't go against the laws. I'm just thinking that they're doing their job, uh, and for the good for everybody. But at some point, I think that they shouldn't be disrespecting people by their color, just because somebody look Hispanic being pulled over and be taken away. Like I saw this guy was resident in Alabama and he was taken to custody for 2 days. That was a big mistake. So the state of North Dakota has over 100 jobs available, and there's only over probably 30,000 people out of 100 jobs, which means there's no labor. So that's just my thought, though. I think, yeah, there's a lot of deportations every single day. There's a lot of ICE raids. There's fear in the communities, Hispanic communities. They're doing a lot of protests in the downtown areas, the main cities like Houston, Dallas, San Diego, Los Angeles, New York. Um, they're trying to show some type of respect that they deserve. They've been here for so many years, and I guess everybody live in fear to, being asked for their identification. But yeah, it's two ways. It's the criminal area where they all are committing crimes and they should be sent back, and there's the good ones too, the ones that work every single day to provide for their families, for their kids, for the country. They're paying taxes on time, and I guess everybody was illegal here at one point. But yeah, nobody's welcome here anymore. So that's just my thought. I know that there's a lot of contribution for the economy. My question is, can 12 million people be deported, like in a military aircraft, to send them all back? What would happen? What do you all think? Leave me your comment. I want to hear y'all's opinion. What does somebody should do when they move to the United States? Like how they should. I mean, there's just still, man, it's a lot of stuff going on. I can't even think clearly right now, but it's pretty crazy. Things got out of control over the last 5 years, and I get it. They're closing the southern border. Uh, they're no longer caring anymore. If you took about 60 days to get here, they're gonna send you back in like 7 hours. So um, yeah, it's a lot of fear in the Hispanic communities. It's a lot of they live with scare and fear to send their kids to school, to get to work, and yeah, I mean it's tough. So I guess they're dealing with El Salvador. They're trying to make some negotiation about their big prison to send quite a bit of few Venezuelans down there. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's my thought today, and I hope you all enjoy this video and let me know what you all think about immigration. Do you think that it should be good the way they're working, or it should be? I don't think it's a mistake, right? They're doing their job, so uh, it has to be the law. Has to be, they had to do what they had to do. But yeah, I'm really feel bad for the good ones, the ones that are working hard, paying their taxes, working, and they're contributing to the country. Farmers, landscapers, construction, all the hard work labor. So um, yeah, I mean, we're living it. It's happening every single day. There's ice raids all over the country, all over the place. So uh, it is real. It's not even kidding. It's a law. It's not a. I'm not even joking about it. It's real. So yeah, it's we'll see what happens over the next couple of years, but things are not getting easy for anybody. So um, but yeah, just keep living your. You don't have to be scared or anything if you haven't done anything bad. You're just gonna be okay. So I want to call the Hispanic community not to be scared. Just don't do not fear. God is with you, and He will take care of you. He would provide for you. He would He would take really good care of you. So uh, for the criminals, I mean, they're gonna have to go because and and they have no choice. They're gonna have to go. They're being arrested, and if they're not doing anything good, to the American people, they're doing a lot of bad stuff. I mean, they're gonna have to leave. That is my thought this morning, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. So I'm just kind of asking the community, like, what do you all think? Do you think everything that's happening now is great, or you think that everything's happening now is not so great, or what do you all think? Do you think whatever's happening now is good for the country, for the community, and for the American people? I want to hear your all's opinion about all the immigration regulations, all the new laws, all the new systems, and everything that's happening all over the cities with the protests that everybody's doing. A lot of different um, stuff in downtowns about, like they want to be somebody. They want to, I don't know, they're trying to call people's attention, or they want to, like, I understand that there's people here that have been for many, many years in this country, and they should be legalized, the good ones, if you have over 20 years in this country. But for the ones that barely just came and they don't want to obey the laws and the language and the rules and everything that's here, then I guess you're in the wrong country. Uh, that's just my thought this morning, and I hope you all have a wonderful, beautiful day. Take care.